We're about to get into Goose Goose Duck. And what is this game? Why is it in my news feeds? And why am I even watching this video? I'm Unjacked, and I'm about to tell you about one of my favorite new games. This game is Goose Goose Duck, and I want to show you all the things that I love about it and why you should be excited to get online and play with me over on twitch.tv. Hopefully by the end of this video, I will explain and convince you to download this free game from Steam or wherever else you can get it by the time you're watching this video, and see if we can play together. Okay, so this is kind of how I want to go through this game. Not only are we just going to talk about it, but I also want to kind of show you on screen while we flip through these. Anyway, let's jump in. This is what it looks like when you first open it up. Again, this is free on Steam. You can go over there and download it. It will be on mobile soon. It's in beta for PC and Mac right now, but the developers are pushing out updates like crazy. So there's a tutorial you can go through. You can see everything. Basically, let's just jump into the play. When you first come into Goose Goose Duck, you'll notice, wow, there's a lot of geese going around here, right? Because it's a community game. I used to play Among Us all the time. Loved Among Us. This is kind of like the next step. I'm sorry to say this, but this is really where the good big brains are. Okay, so I normally host my own game when I go ahead and I stream this. But if you didn't stream and you didn't have a group to play with, you can go find a game. You just jump in here. You can pull up games. They'll tell you exactly how many players are in there, the name, and everything else. You can switch your region. These are features that you will see. You can also just jump in with a room code if you already know a code. So this is pretty much what we're kind of used to, but on a little bit higher scale. Let's go into as if I was setting up. And I'm going to show you some of these features, okay? Okay. This we're seeing private and public. You can create yourself a private lobby or a public. And the public one, you just dump right in. You set it up and boom, you're hosting it. And everybody will join you instead of you joining them. Now, this game, I like setting it up in private so I have more control. I like a lot of the features. You'll see right now we have 2 maps going on with a third one on its way soon. We'll probably see that in the next couple weeks, and it's going to be a lot of fun to learn. So these are some of the features. You can give your room a name. So for this one, I will just name mine Unjacked, and I will, of course, go all the way to 16. Who doesn't want to play with all of them, right? Great. That is how you start a game. This is your lobby. Looks familiar a little bit, kinda. It's very similar to the Among Us that we all know and love, except this is now geese and ducks. Let me show you some other cool features of this game. This is your changing closet right here. You can go in here and you can purchase or even craft some of the special headgear for your character. I myself, I only have the sunflower and I have the box. Shirts, you can earn these shirts and they have special giveaway shirts and stuff like that. Here you can see I can buy new things for different prices, silver coins. You earn these coins as you play. That's very interesting. Most games like this don't really have a reward system, but this one does. And I love that feature. Absolutely love it. So if you want to support the game, you can also go to their website. You can buy supporter packs, which will also give you gold coins that you can use for other MTXs. Now, let me get to my favorite part. Before you lose your mind, I just want you to know I am still a 5-year-old boy in this body. That's right. This game has farts. Let me just show you if I can. All these are emojis that go into your fart bubbles. And yeah, you can buy all of them if you want. Let's go ahead. We'll turn, let's say we turn this guy on. So as I'm running around, just, putting a few out there, there's so many other things. Let's go back and we'll take a look. Okay. So the other things you have is a pet. Some of these pets will also reward other players with you. They will get bonus coins about 3 times. So this, you see this pet says 3 out of 3. So 3 games, I will give bonus coins to anybody that's playing with me. And then I can switch this pet. It'll do the same. It's pretty cool. This is my kill screen, so you can craft. You find little parts on all these games every time you do a task, and then you can go ahead and craft newer kill screens. So for instance, I'm still working on teleported. Then you can get limited items like this, which you can also craft. So by doing your task, you also get parts. In this case, it looks like a gear or sprocket, some goo, cables, minerals, some microchips, and then you can make some of very cool limited time items. This game is super, super good. Here's some of the achievements that I have, some of the ones I still have to work on. There's so much involved in this. Okay, now let's jump in to some of the other cool things that this loads into. For those that are in the audience that play Among Us, so this has all the Town of Us mods, which is really cool. In other words, when I set up a game, we'll talk about the modes in just a second, but let's just say a classic game. I can have roles: Dodo Bird, Bounty Goose, Vigilante, Medium Goose, Sheriff, Silencer Duck. Up on this side, you have Vulture, Mechanic Duck, Technician, Canadian, Cannibal. There's also advanced roles such as Lover Ducks or Geese, Morphling Ducks. All your settings are in here. You can set up quite an intensive game. You can make it easy. You can make it hard. Seriously, there are no limits here. You can choose to use all the roles. You can choose to use none of the roles. You can bring this home. You can put proximity chat is literally built into this game. We've been screaming for it for about 8 months. And this developer heard us, put proximity chat right in the game, gave us the Town of Us mods or roles in the game. We have so many good things. I mean, so you have 16 players. 3 of those can be ducks as long as you have 16 people playing. You can adjust your task, hide ejects, hide the visual task. You can make it so even the ducks don't know who the ducks are. There are so many functions and features. And then let's go into the game modes themselves. So I'm just talking about classic. But let's say you don't want to do classic. Maybe you don't have enough people. Maybe you only have 8 or 9 people. You can do Goose Hunt. Goose Hunt is a mode where one person is a duck and everybody is a geese. And every time you do a task while you're alive, it reduces 4 seconds from the timer. If you do it when you're dead, it reduces it by 2. We'll talk about those game modes in a future video, of course. The goal is the duck has to kill everybody before the timer runs out. And then you have Dine and Dash, which is a brand new setting. The Vulture and the Falcon are the blue team, and they win if they are alive when the timer ends. This is one that I haven't myself played just yet. It literally came out right before I did this video, but I'm really excited to get into it, and I will be doing a video on this as well. All these game modes give you big brain strats that you can apply to your lobbies. They make for epic gaming moments if you're a streamer. There is so much that you can do. I have never had so much content basically build itself. This game, not only are you interacting with people while you're playing, there's no more deafening between rounds. There's no more people screaming and being toxic. You just remove them. Literally, you remove them from the game and it's gone. It's done. All those squealing lobbies in Among Us are now behind us. We have full control. Here's a few other features that I'll say that are not in the game. The developers of this community have been absolutely amazing. They are in the streams. They are streaming this game themselves. They are out there promoting this game every single day. They're some of the most active devs I've ever seen in any of the games that I've played by far. I love the community. It's a very positive community. So many smaller streamers coming together to make something really cool. And I'm hoping to be one of those as well. And if you want to see me play this live on twitch.tv, I do play it almost every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm jumping in and out of lobbies, and you can just come over and check it out. And I will explain and answer any of your questions live. Twitch.tv/unjacked. And that's going to get you a ticket to the show, front row tickets. Let me also just caveat this. The replayability of a game is so important to me. I play with my community all the time, and when games start getting stale or boring and people are like, I don't want to play anymore, I'm going to get out of here, it happens quickly on a lot of games. One game it has not happened on very much is Goose Goose Duck. I'm impressed. I am super impressed of its replayability. Most games just don't have it at this level. So that's another reason I think you and your friends would enjoy it. The best part is you can have public games with proximity chat. You can now have public games with all the toxicity that we're so used to Among Us. Goose Goose Duck, in my opinion, is the perfect form of what Among Us's update in March should have really been. We get new ships, we get new colors, we get new MTXs, all the mods built into the game. It's free on Steam. The link is in the description, by the way. So make sure you slide over to Steam, grab it, and I'll see you at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll explain what Goose Goose Duck is even further. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please do me a favor. Can you drop a like? Maybe leave me a comment. But most of all, subscribe so you see more videos just like this. I'll see you in the next video.